Behavior, do not nerf VECNA. Do not nerf VECNA. There is absolutely no reason to nerf VECNA. Let's look at this for a second. I'm using the Arc browser here, but it's a browser. We're reverting the pallet lift time to 0.5 seconds. This is the same as it was in the PTB. Behavior, you should not, I'm sorry, Behavior, you should not be coming out with balanced decisions like this until at least a month into a release. No one's had it. I've got 12,000 hours in this game. I have learned counterplay very quick. It's called chaining tiles. The only people this hurts are people who pre-drop and insta-drop and camp pallets and all that stuff, which are unequivocally the most boring things a survivor can do from the killer standpoint. I consider it boring when I do it as survivor because there's no real chase, there's no gameplay. You're just dropping pallets. That's the only people that this hurts. And this, all they have to do is chain tiles. And also remember that they're not supposed to last forever in a chase. Chaining tiles was a huge counter to the mage hand. It wasn't 100% foolproof, and it shouldn't be. There shouldn't be hard counters like that. It takes it down to the timing aspect and who uses it better and all that stuff. But it was, you could play it. It had counterplay. It has counterplay. There is absolutely no reason to nerf this, and you guys seriously need to rethink this decision, because this comes off as very bait and switch behavior. This comes off as very bait and switch. We're not even a week into release. We're 3 days at the time of recording this into release, at the time of posting this message. And this message on the forums here, we are exactly, when this message was posted, we were 3 days into the release of this. This has no business even being thought about 3 days into release. People haven't had a chance to learn. That should always be priority. Let it cook. Like Farmer John says, man, let it cook. If 3 months down the line, it's still too much, fair enough. But we're a week in. His mage hand is going to be, I wouldn't say useless. It's going to be very dependent on add-ons, and a power should not be dependent on add-ons. It's already not nearly as feel good without the add-ons, but still, it's playable without add-ons. You have no business making decisions like this right now. I'm not trying to tell you how to do your job, but this is a very, very, very misguided, uninformed, uneducated, and just bad overall decision. I don't understand the mindset behind this. I don't understand why hundreds of thousands of survivors whining about it on Twitter is so pervasive to you that you need to just like bend at their will when all they have to do is chain tiles. Educate them instead of just babying them. You guys just gave killers some huge nerfs in terms of gen regression, not even looking at anything on the survivor side for any like things that extend chases artificially, like exhaustion, gen progression being the biggest culprit. And there's a new gen progression perk that came out with this at the same time as nerfing gen regression. Whatever. I've got 12,000 hours. I don't really care about that. That's not a big deal to me. Right? But this has no business happening. And you need to put a hold on this. This should not even be thought about yet. Behavior, I don't know if you watch this. I don't mean to disrespect you guys, but you need to do better than do this. This is not good. You're Freddying VECNA is what you're doing. What you're doing here is tantamount to what happened with Metal of Man. We're released in a very broken state, and you neutered it immediately after launch. Immediately. This forum post was just a bad PR decision to be posted. This should have been something that you kept an eye on down the line, and I'm sorry, 3 days is not enough damn time to keep an eye on it. That's all I'm gonna say. That's all I'm gonna say. Do not nerf VECNA. He has counterplay. I will be This is refund worthy. This is refund worthy. Straight up refund worthy, and this should not even be considered. That's it. That's all I got. This is a rant. That's it.